A bronze case plus a green dial equals an awesome combination. Add on top of that 600 meters water resistance and a COSC certified Swiss movement, and you have an awesome watch. And that's what we have in today's video with this Christopher Ward C60 bronze Ombre. It is an awesome piece, and I think you're going to be surprised. It has a fairly reasonable price. So let's check it out. All right, here it is, the Christopher Ward C60 bronze Ombre with the green dial. We're going to jump right into the specs and features. You can see the long model number there if you want to look that up. The movement is a COSC certified Sellita SW200. You do get sapphire crystal here. Case material is bronze. Case diameter is 42 millimeters. Case thickness is 13.6 millimeters. Lug to lug distance 49.2 millimeters. Lug width of 22 millimeters. The band material on this particular model is a hybrid canvas webbing, but there are other options on their website. Water resistance is 600 meters. The weight with this strap is 121.5 grams, and the retail price on this watch is $1,195 USD, and this watch is a limited edition. They're only making 500 pieces of these, so do keep that in mind as well. What are my initial thoughts about this watch? I like this piece, and I honestly think that it is a quality bronze watch, which is to be expected from the brand Christopher Ward. It's COSC certified and has this really cool green textured dial that is very unique. I could get by with this on my 6.5-inch wrist, but I would prefer a little smaller watch. I usually don't like to go much above 41 millimeters, but I can get by with it. Now, something to take note about this particular watch that I have is that this is not a new model. The one that they sent me is used and been passed around a little bit to some others, so you can see that the patina has already started quite a bit on this watch, so it's not a fresh bronze that you would get right out of the box. So I do just want you to keep that in mind as we talk about this piece. But regarding the case, the finishing of the bronze, as far as I can tell, is a uniform satin finish all the way around. I didn't notice any polished surfaces necessarily, so the finish is pretty uniform. The case actually feels thinner than that 13.6 millimeter thickness, and I think it has to do with the unique light catcher case that Christopher Ward has on this watch and others. Just the way that the case is shaped makes it seem thinner, and really it's one of my favorite case shape designs that are out there. The lugs, as you can see, do have a slight curvature down to them, and there are some different edges and going on the case, as you can see, but again, just that same uniform finish. The case back here is a solid case back, but it is definitely well done and embossed very nicely with that Trident logo right in the center, and it's screwed down, of course. The crown on this watch is 6.9 millimeters. It is a screwed down crown. You can see that it is signed there with Christopher Ward's twin flag logo. There is slight protection with the crown guards here. As you can see, they're not really pronounced, but there are some crown guards there. And this watch seems to have some sort of technology where when you screw it in, it goes back into the same position every time, with the twin flag logo kind of running parallel to the case, as you can see there. I'm not sure what that technology is called. Maybe someone can share that with me down in the comments below. The bezel here is made of bronze, as you can tell, and it also has a nice bronze insert as well. You can see that there are raised markings here. You get some numerals, you get some little dots going on, some indices here, you get a loomed triangle at the top, and the bezel is really nice, and it has a really solid grip texture all the way around, very pronounced teeth there, and you can get a good purchase on this 120 click bezel here, and we'll give it a little spin. Very nice action. Really enjoy spinning this bezel on this watch. It is very well done. The dial here, according to Christopher Ward, is like a hunter green, and it's distressed ombre. The dial is unique, so out of all 500 watches, every single dial is a one-of-a-kind scratch pattern that you can see on this watch. Pretty unique, pretty cool. The green, honestly, to me is a little subtler than I thought it would be looking at rendered images and pictures online. It's not a green that is really pronounced, and that might have to do somewhat with even the fume look that is going on here, having darker portions around the outside. But no doubt it is a green dial, and I think it looks great. And I'm kind of torn between whether or not I like that scratch pattern on the dial. I'm not really sure at this point, but I don't think it looks terrible at all. I like the indices on this watch, really nicely done, nice polished edge toward the inside of those indices, and brush tops to those indices applied really nicely, and the polished portions, when you hit the light right with them, just look awesome. Nice trident counterbalance on the second hand, and the hand set is well done also. And I think the hands actually reach out to a pretty perfect point on the dial. Each one of them, the second hand, the minute hand, and the hour hand, reach out to wonderful points. So good attention to detail for me with the handset on this dial. There is a date window, date wheel at 6 o'clock, as you can see, and it has a black background, which I think goes well with this dial. Overall, I think the dial on this watch is nice looking and definitely well done. There is lume, so we're going to shut the lights off and check the lume right now. And here is a lume shot after charging it up briefly with my UV flashlight. They are using a Swiss Super Luminova, and a high grade, and it's glowing really nicely with a nice green glow. This hybrid canvas webbing strap would not be my first choice if I were to buy this particular piece. I would definitely choose that green leather that you can get this on. I think that looks really great with this green dial. But overall, I don't have much to complain about with this particular strap. It feels like it might be an FKM type rubber on the backside here. You do get quick release spring bars, as you can see, and it's comfortable to wear and very pliable out of the box. It's not stiff at all, and you get a nice webbing as well. A couple keepers, and of course the buckle is bronze too. But do look on their website if you're interested in buying this watch. They do have a number of strap options to choose from. So this is the Christopher Ward C60 bronze ombre with this green dial. I'm going to jump back in front of the camera and share my final thoughts. Christopher Ward never fails to impress me, and this watch is no exception. That bronze case, that unique dial, 600 meters water resistance, COSC certification with that Sellita SW200, and you get all of that for just a little bit over $1,000 USD. I think this is good value for the money with what you get here. The case size is a little bit bigger than what I prefer to wear, but really that is not a deal breaker for me, and I can't think of anything negative to say about this piece. I think it is pretty awesome. But please let me know what you think of this Christopher Ward C60 bronze ombre with the green dial down in the comments below. I'd love to hear all your thoughts and opinions about this piece. If you like it, if you don't like it, share any of your thoughts. I never delete comments or anything like that, and I'd love to interact with you down there. Please hit the like button on this video. It really helps out the channel and we really appreciate it. And please stay right here on the Town Watch. Watch another one of my reviews. There's bound to be something here on my channel that you like, so click one of the videos on the end screen. But that's it for this video today. Thank you for stopping by. We'll see you next time.